Permit me to say goodbye to Lady Margaret.
Well, she's already compromised herself on your account. I don't suppose any further harm can be done. But it's up to her. She'll do as she pleases, only don't keep us waiting. Come on.
Goodbye, sir. Lady Galloway.
I'm sorry the Duchess had a boring night.
Are you?
Where will you go now?
I'm going to Fez. It's in Morocco.
That sounds exotic.
We can't talk here. Can we walk in the garden?
There you are. Doctor. Monsieur le Préfect tells me that you have solved our crime.
Well, let's just say that I can answer those 5 questions.
Those...
Oh, you haven't forgotten, surely, Doctor. Last night, you asked the 5 hardest questions to do with this business. Would you care to ask them once again, now?
Monsieur le Préfect is with the English Lord, but he will be here within the few seconds.
Monsieur l'Abbé is providing me with some answers.
Oh, do sit down, Mr.
Beaumont.
Mr. Beaumont.
Now then, well, let me see, yes. My first question was, why should a man kill another man with a clumsy saber when he might more easily do it with a pocket knife?
And the answer. A man cannot behead another man with a knife. And for this murder, beheading was absolutely necessary.
Why?
Your second question.
Very well. Why did the man not cry out?
The twigs. You see, no one asked himself why those twigs should be lying in the grass, some distance from the trees. The murderer amused his victim by doing tricks with a saber, showing him how to make strokes with it. He slashed, and in doing so, he cut off twigs from one of the trees. When the victim bent down to examine the result, he used the saber one more time, and the head fell.
Well, that makes sense, but my next 2 questions will baffle anyone. Number 3, how did the victim, the stranger, get into the garden?
There never was a stranger in the garden.
Bertie! Bertie, where are you? Bertie! Oh, for heaven's sake, answer me!
What is it? What the devil's the matter?
Oh, it's terrible.
What is it? You ill or something?
It's Margaret. I went upstairs to our room to get my bag, and when I came down...
Margaret, but isn't she with O'Brien?
Well, that's just it. He says they've gone.
Gone?
Yes, together in our taxi. Oh, don't you understand? She's with him.
In our taxi?
I see. There never was a stranger in the garden. Well, I seem to remember carrying a dead body into the dining room. You are saying that he never entered the garden?
No, not entirely.
But surely, monsieur, a man either gets into a garden or he does
Oh,
not.
Doctor, you're pleased to make jokes, no matter.
Father Brown, but how did the American brain get out of the garden?
He didn't.
He... Monsieur, if you were Dr. Annabelle
Please, for the sake of a brief but most pleasant acquaintanceship, I beg you to humor me. Now, ask your final question.
The head and shoulders were mutilated by the sword. It was done after death. Why?
Why indeed? Why else but to make you believe that that particular head belonged to that particular body?
I think I'm going mad.
You see, gentlemen, you did not find a strange body in the garden. what you found was the body of Julius Brain. Now, the murderer hacked off his victim's head and threw the sword over the wall. But he was too clever to fling the sword only. He flung the head also and into the river. Then he had only to provide that corpse with another head. And you all imagined an entirely new man.
It's preposterous. Provide him with another head. What other head? From where?
From the basket of the guillotine. Where else? You forget that there was an execution in Paris last night. And your chief of police, Monsieur Valentine, stood beside the condemned man.
Valentin?
Monsieur, what are you saying?
Now, gentlemen, please, I beg you to hear me out. Hear me out. Valentine would have done anything to break what he called the superstition of the cross. One day he heard a whisper that Julius Brain was about to be converted to Catholicism. He learned that there were millions of dollars waiting to be poured into the coffers of the impoverished Church of France. Julius Brain never did anything by half. He would support 6 nationalist newspapers to aid Valentine's enemies. Can't have been easy for Valentine to remain in power with the Catholic press braying for his head. So he resolved to take Brain's head and keep his own. He wrote a note to the police, threatening his own life, purporting to come from Arnold Becker. He then attended the execution of Louis Becker, and using his influence, he removed the head for forensic purposes, no doubt. He brought it down here. He argued with Brain, who stood firm on the matter of leaving his millions to the church. The die was cast. He led him into the garden after dinner, and
I don't believe it. I don't
it was
believe
almost, not quite, but almost a perfect crime. What one would expect from so great a detective.
Monsieur, I insist that you repeat these accusations in front of Monsieur Valentin.
Of course, Monsieur Beaumont. He'll confess. He's a man of integrity. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if he already knows the game is up. Otherwise, he would... Yes, of course. He'd have sent for me by now.